Working. The camera's not working. Let me fix that. I guess we're not doing camera today, it's being broken. Oh well. Hello everyone, welcome in. Today we're stream match from Chambers, which is a brand new EU team. Looks like we have some former YSM in there against French Special Baguette, or FSE for short. As far as looking at the EU ladder goes, let me bring it up and we'll see. I believe Chambers has not played any matches yet since they are brand new. FSB's been doing well this season, better than they were last season, I believe. Let me bring them up. We are on Suburbia, as everyone can see. Seems to be an okay map for FSB, having played it twice, won it once. Let me see who they won it against. Looks like they eat Manco's VR on it. So it's definitely not a super weak map for them. I do know that YSM, who most of these players are from, they did enjoy Suburbia if I remember correctly, so perhaps they can use some of those old YSM strategies and implement them to this new team. For the objective, we are here on the Humvee objective, one of my personal favorites, one of the most capable objectives on the map. You can really cap from anywhere around this Humvee. You can cap proning here, you can go behind tires here and cap. Usually we see teams do heavy smoke pushes, and they'll push through lane 1, lane 2, and use a lot of smokes and try to go for that cap. Sometimes with higher level teams we'll see a 3-2 split, so we'll see 3 going lane 1, lane 2, and then 2 going around and trying to cross that road's way over there, and then get behind these houses and then just clean up rotations. We are starting now. It's a 4v5 in favor of Chamber. Let's see how Chamber is feeling.
Guys, am I going to
Shush.
I'm just gonna
Raise your hand if you go in lane 4.
Me!
Raise your hand if you go in lane 3. I mean 2.
Well, I guess I won't be watching them too much then.
Hey, you two will go.
I'm not a fan of Here facing screams, so I guess I'll be staying away from that. Let's see how FSB plans. We only have one person on objective here. Pascal is watching the cross, but as I said earlier, those smokes are coming out. So now Pascal, he can still stick on a little bit, but smoke makes it much more challenging. A very passive defense, with Anton possibly about to run some action here with Klein. Might be the first engagement. Anton peeks back just in time to not get caught out by Klein's laser here. Klein gets
Nice
Anton.
1-4.
Karloff does come out. We have Krusty and Blackmeister here looking for those guys in lane 1. A really good flash there from GF.
Can you smoke it? Can you smoke there, Hunger?
Let's see how Klein's doing with this push here in lane 4. We have, who is that? Pascal is looking for him lane 4, watching for the crosses. Possibly going to be the next engagement we see. Klein staying low in order to mitigate the risk here, using as much cover as he can. I think Pascal might find it. He hits him. Klein is injured. At least he got hit. Not sure if... Doesn't look like he's fully injured, but Pascal finds with a headshot.
Okay, cool.
Good shot there from him. We have Whackmeister crawling his way up. Look at all these smokes out. Ooh, the frag almost landed. Not quite. A heavy, sort of centralized push here from them with Klein going on lane 4 and Whack here going lane 1. Whack might find the leg. He does. Now objective is somewhat open. If they smoke it out, they may be able to go for this cap. But Pascal is rotating to watch this. Whack finds Pascal. Ooh, and someone else found. Oh, top guy. Alright. That was a really solid push. A 4-man up attack here from them. Nicely done. Alright, so looking at KDs, we have Whackmeister here with 2. RW Bird with 1 and Klein with 1. Pascal gained the only kill for FSB over there. Same objective. Obviously, FSB is going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage here, being in a 4v5. Not sure if they're paying for a sub or not. I can look that up real fast. They are not so far. So this might be a 4v5 for the entire scrim, but we will see. We do have 6 viewers right now. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And we're getting back into it. The round timer being up. Everyone's rated up. I guess we'll listen to this side this time. Hopefully
We go for
You'll have to be around
Whackmeister, you know where you're going, and Blue or Bird. I want you
still
to
some
find
planning going on.
Whackmeister.
For those who understand French, you'll pick up something here. I heard maybe some smokes going out. Possibly. Possibly a 2-2 split here with Anton and Tremello breaking off near playground lane 3 area, and Pascal and GF pushing around here into lane 1, lane 2. Whackmeister is the most advanced Volk right now. We do see a flashlight here.
Gotta be serious now. Gotta be serious now.
Might be able to slow down the lane 1 pushes. Krusty here playing the car, and Bird playing that Hesco. Bird is a little bit exposed though, so he could get shot in the hand if any of these FSB players are looking for it. Which they are not, and now he's rotated back into safety. A very slow, methodical approach here from FSB. Obviously they are you know, in this 45, so doing playing a little bit safer. A lot of Util coming out, so Whackmeister gets that. Before kill does not get the confirm. Pascal is able to get that immediate refrag. Will he be able to go for this revive though? Arbor is totally smoked out, Objective is smoked out. Some good Util we're seeing here. Pascal needs to go for this res. It's gonna be risky, but he makes it. He confirms the kill there, and gets the revive. Nicely done. Anton now making audio cues on Baguette. Walking on the wood is getting much louder. Klein gets Jamelo there in, I believe, lane 3. I'm not sure where he was. I believe lane 3. Yes. No, he was him and 2 and 3. Anton gets Arbor. A lot of kills going down here. They know where Scavenger's at. It's a 3v1.5 right now. With Scavenger being the last one up. Klein is able to get callouts. Oh, I totally missed that cap. Wow. And they capped during the action. That's amazing 45 cap there from FSB. I apologize that I missed that. I didn't expect that to happen. Nicely done. Good job there from FSB with Pascal getting the cap. Nicely done by them. Look some KDs. Pascal leading the charge here, 1-4-1. Doing a really solid work here in this 4v5. Solid work all around there. I feel like the defense was set up well. It could just been down to losing the gunfights, perhaps. Because I would say the defenses were somewhat standard, you know, having at least 2 up here near OBJ, and a few other people watching the other crosses. But possibly just down to losing those gunfights and over peaking, getting a little bit over aggressive, you know. Now onto this objective. This one is also surprisingly cappable. We've seen a few caps or near caps for this in recent matches that we've had. Usually what we'll see people do is they'll do a hard lane 4, lane 3 push, and then push a couple around lane 1 to catch the rotations. The people going around lane 3 could sneak up like this, go behind this box, try to clear out center house with smokes, and just crawl their way up, go all the way here. And then if you go all the way around, you can crouch right here, and you can cap through this window. That is a pretty common way you can make it happen. Or you can also cap right here, right upstairs. Let's see how they're feeling about that cap happening.
Alright, we're on this side. Me and Whackmeister, I want Klein and Whackmeister go lane 1.
I just want drum out.
You two.
Some excitement going on. We see a foul. That's interesting. Also, we are on 5-minute rounds. Whoever hosted here did not set the rounds correctly. So always make sure you're on 6-minute rounds if you're hosting. We have Anton here going center house, and the rest playing very reserved, just playing these finish lines, right? Just holding more passive angles, with Pascal being possibly more rotational. For the attack, looks like we have a 2-3 split, with 2 going lane 1 and 3 going around playground lane 4. Just what I was describing to you guys earlier. Klein is hardly able to see over these boxes here. Let's see where Anton is. Anton is tucked in. He's not peeking this window, so they're not going to find him there. They may run into GF though. Klein is still looking through this window here trying to find Anton. As they go and they clear out slowly and methodically, trying to make sure they don't get picked off early. Keeping the number advantage is something that's crucial in this game, for those who might not know. You know, because the moment you go down into 5v3 in this case, or even if one chamber dies, it goes on to 4v4, that's much harder to win.
Minus 1.
Ooh,
Down.
2 early kills. GF getting Urd. I believe the guy... Yeah, that's going to be an easy revive here for Pascal. Ooh, a really good frag onto Klein from Anton there in center house. Now looking for this kill, he finds it. And as I was saying earlier, like, it's much harder for Chamber to win this once they start losing people. Then they lose their advantage. And on Marsoc, you really need to make sure you're keeping the higher numbers as much as you can. That way you can get those trades and those refrags. Leaving it all up to these 2 over here that revive does come out, so it's a 4v2.5. Somewhat useless smoke, I would say there. I don't really need to smoke that out. Especially since he's going around that way. It sort of just blocks Scavenger's line of sight and draws attention to playgrounds. Pascal here, maybe watching the long line. Nope, he rotates off. But GF is downstairs. He was downstairs, not now. But good frag comes out. If anyone was there in front of the house, that would have caught them. Anton still trying to get those confirmed. Scavenger
Nice one.
gets GF up top. A lot of shots going out here. And Krusty gets Tremellos down to 2v2.5 now. Leaving all up to the guy center house and the guy back and playing the more rotational behind house. Anton might be able to catch him here if he's looking for him. Will he catch this cross? He will, and he gets it.
-1.
And the -1 call comes out, leaving all up to Scavenger, who's maybe going for a revive here. But he's making audio cues, he's being loud. Elephant's stopping here on this grass, which is a very easily identifiable sounds. Being quiet now though. Surprised he's not going around for this revive, to be honest. I'm surprised he's not going this way, and it's like proning up around there. Klein might be singing to mask audio cues for Scavenger, I think.
Hey,
Scavenger
you down, man.
knows that there's one upstairs. Becomes one with the wall real fast. Klein is successfully distracting Anton. This play is actually working. This distraction is actually working. That's amazing to me. But
I don't know to speak English.
Scavenger is crouching his way up. Audio comes out. He gets him. So now Pascal realizes the last one is
I got him, brother.
here. Ooh, but he bleeds
Where you
out
at?
right then.
Oh, you're dead.
He bleeds out right then. Unfortunate timing. Leaving all up to Pascal, who now knows where Scavenger's at, hearing those shots. And he gets that kill. Good shot there by Pascal through this window. Gets that last one. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's look at some KDs here. Pascal once again leading the charge 1-5-1. Anton not doing too bad either, 4-3. It's pretty even over on the side of FSB. With the only one having less than 2 kills is Scavenger, assuming he was the one that got capped on, if I remember correctly. That's why he has one less death. Really solid defense there from FSB. Oh, looks like their 5th player's in as well, actually. Oof, the Dragon, Egg Dragon. So now, FSB is winning this in 4v5. So having a 5th, it could either help them, it could make them even stronger, or it could mess up their chemistry and what they've been using for the past few rounds. FSB just needs one more round to take this map. And as we saw, it's not impossible to attack this. It came into a 1v1. So I think if FSB plays it smart like they have been, they might be able to out-strategize Chambers, is what it looks like is happening here. Now we wait. Here, if you're in Chambers' shoes, you need this rounds, right? You need to win this rounds. And to do that, I think it would be...
He didn't ready up, did he?
Oh, someone forgot to ready up. Someone didn't ready up. And they tried round reset. No, this round reset is illegal. You are not allowed to round reset because someone didn't ready up. But they shoot and give away their spawn. So now they know they got the right side spawn. Lane 4 spawn. But, as I was saying, it is illegal to round resets because someone forgot to ready up. The only legal reason to round reset is if someone glitched and didn't spawn in, or if there's some other glitch going on. You can't do it because someone forgot. This could result in an overturn.
Did he not wait?
Mum took it a while ago, now it's gone.
Did he not ready up again?
Who's going lane?
Tu vas juste faire un détour vers la maison centrale.
Looks like we may have a 3-2 split here from FSB as well. I see someone chat mentioned the first floor
Middle house, watching into house.
bedroom cap. There is a cap spot as well upstairs that I showed. But that's second floor, not first floor. The bedroom is upstairs. We have a somewhat pushed out defense, not super bad. No, not horrible spots. We have
fuck's sake,
Whackmeister
Luke,
there in
listen to the
center,
plan,
and we have Krusty
please.
watching the front of center house, making sure that no one can squeeze around that front side. Leaving lane 4 somewhat open though, which is going to play into Anton and Chamello quite well here, it seems. Let's see how they're doing over here.
Don't go there now.
Playing back, waiting for this defense to get aggressive. It might not happen for this one. Who's that over there? What's he doing? What Scavenger's playing?
Through there.
Okay, he's behind us. It looked different from where I was at.
Wait, do y'all see him?
Anton and Chamello slowly crawling their way up here. Not making a ton of audio cues. Well, I take that back. Now they are. So Krusty now knows they're here. If he makes a call out, then Anton will also know he's there. Whack gives
-1 lane 1.
GF and they're in lane 1.
Lane 1, gotcha.
-1.
Bring
There was
down
only
to
one.
a 5v4 in favor of Chambered on this defense.
No, there's another one.
But they
there.
know where
Lane
he
1.
is. Oof is looking for him. But smoked out. A really good use of that M203 smoke there. Completely making lane 1 open for the taking. Ooh, a really good shot from Chamello on climb. A nice headshot there. 44. They know Krusty's there. And Anton finds him. Pascal got Scavenger in the meantime as well, leaving down to a 2v4. A very, very quick change from that 4v5. Ooh, but Whack finds Pascal. And gets the confirm. A 3v4.
Nice
Or,
little-
sorry, 2v3. Oof is getting away position with these smokes, trying to make it easier for his teammates to cross. And he drops some attention. Whack gets that one as well. A 2v2. It's going to be very challenging for them to attack right now. They know where 1 is. They don't know where
This one,
RW is though.
Wait,
They are going to be looking for this center house. Looking through these windows, but it's just such a tight angle. It's really challenging. With the new rules, you are allowed to
no,
carry your gun
but-
45 degrees at
Okay.
max. Or,
What's it?
yeah, 45 max, which seems like that is allowed. Free Fire coming out, allowing Chamello to crawl up here. And now, or sorry, allowing Anton to crawl his way up. Whack rotates off. Lets them cross. Doesn't realize that one crossed here, I don't think. So now if Anton goes in, gets this kill, they might be able to go around for that cap. But Whack is rotating outside now, trying to get an off angle, possibly on the Chamello. But who will find who first is the question here. Anton's playing low. 1 minute 50 on the clock, plenty of time to do whatever he wants. But Whack is now watching the front door. I think Whack might just catch him here. He does. But now Chamello knows. Chamello gets that refrag, leaving it all to 1v1. I guess 1v1.5 because he can still get all outs. Chamello here might be hearing audio. Bird is inside. He's making audio cues, and Chamello finds him. Chamello finds him and goes up the stairs. I think there, RW should just stay put. Knowing where the last guy was at, hearing those shots, he should stay put and just like watched out this for them to cross, or I could crawl around here and to this, waiting for him to cross. He knew where he was at. So I'm not sure why he was trying to go upstairs there when he was last alive. Turn volume up, mic audio in game. Okay. The game is now up. So I just talking to one of my teammates here. But match, I'm working on that. Give me just a moment. Let me turn up my overall audio, perhaps. Ooh, we're going to Bazaar. An interesting one here. FSB is strong.
Alright,
Bazaar.
so
Maybe
I'm
also
looking
Bazaar.
You have a
Then
chance
again,
to
those
clutch
are
So basically,
really caring about you
my
at that
bad.
time. It's a little different, but we do know they're strong on Bazaar. Okay, my microphone's up as far as it goes, Mattress. Let me go back in here. Let's do some team names real fast. We do have FSB, again that stands for French Special Baguette on this side, and Chambers over here on this side. Whoops. There we go. Respond to this text message while we wait. Alright. Apologies for the size and stuff going on with just some team stuff. Now, on this new bazaar, I encourage you guys to go check out our channel, Aging Moss Official, and it shows you guys all the rooftops and ladders you can climb up now. Mattress Dino from Aging Moss created this video, and it goes over all the different rooftops, all the ladders, all the new and changed things that have happened. So you can climb this ladder here, which is pretty strong for this objective actually. If you can get Barsock here, you can run all the way over here, and you have pretty good angles on a lot of the common spots. Like you can see all the way over there, you can look down here and figure out crates, and possibly the room, etc. So it's not going to do anything with this street, which is still a big risk, but you may be able to get a few kills, which might be what FSB needs. Some notes here with this objective is you can go, you can cap right here along this wall. You can obviously cap on objective or behind this wall, behind this tank. So really anywhere around a tank you can cap from, which makes it somewhat challenging to defend. You need to find some good angles that will let you watch that side, right? So some angles like this here where you can watch both sides of the tank. Typically for defense, we'll see maybe someone pushed up here, usually at least one person pushed up somewhere into this courtyard. Someone's usually back here watching the cross. Sometimes you'll see someone go a little more aggro and go on this street by those crates. It just depends on how aggro the team wants to go.
Il nous entend ou pas le
Avec moi. Oui, il nous entend.
Let's see how Chamber is feeling.
Hold between
Sure, hold
the
these
tank
both.
barrel and the tank
Hey,
itself,
Gabby
and
boy.
use
He's explaining some spots. Blackmeister
Fine.
explaining
Bro,
the
don't sell
spots.
this time. Yeah, I'm over here. Do what you're told. Or
between
last
the
time you
tank
didn't do what
tank
you're told.
barrel
Your
and the
spot,
tank here, so here.
your spot should have watched my six. Like,
Some blame going, some finger pointing going on. I understand that things get heated in matches, but that's not something you want to do. That just kills morale. You do have this spawn here. Currently smoke's coming out. That's pretty well placed actually, leaving only a small gap as they cross. Don't prepare through the smokes actually, surprisingly. Usually with this cross, you just want to prepare the hell out of it and then try for it to cross. Yeah. Some more pre-fire coming out here for this LMG, possibly suppression onto whack. And Anton here to get blue room. Already a very aggressive pushed out spots, with no one really contesting it, to be honest. Just, this cap is almost open. If they can smoke out or get rid of Klein and crawl up there, they might be able to get this cap. Some early shots coming out here from Pascal as well. Just trying to find anyone. Ooh, Krusty gets Anton. And rotation. That's what I was saying, though, like, make sure you have that
Is that like the middle shot?
blue room exit covered, right? Because then you can actually shoot someone that tries to go there for an early peek. A really good into a 3 out. Goes from whack gets Pascal. You can shoot through these, which makes it very challenging to just cover. It's more of a concealment thing than a cover thing. I'm trying to look through these cracks here. Let's see if I can just go onto Wax position. Or Wax POV. It's sort of hard to see. Now what's the button again? L, no.
Krusty, they're not capping, right?
Now is not the time.
Krusty, they're not capping, right? So where...
Krusty, they're not capping, right?
I don't think Krusty knows, buddy. Krusty's not there anymore. He rotated off.
No, they're not capping.
Whackmeister can watch this side, and he's sort of... Ooh, a really good shot from Camelo there on the whack. But no, he's hoping that Krusty can watch the other sides. Come on. There. Oof is right there. Right onto objective. If he peeks, he's going to see him, and he does. He gets Krusty leaving objective extraordinarily open. For anyone, I think Camelo would be the one to push this. More smoke's coming out.
Le deuxième est derrière.
A frag seemingly comes out. Ooh, a smoke there. RW finds it through the smoke. A lot more smokes are coming out right now. A lot more util. A 2v2 with Scavenger trying to watch the cross and RW trying to watch that rear. I think both these people have shots, so they know where they're at. But they're still 2 minutes on clock. They can rotate. There's plenty of time to rotate if need be. Is the Scavenger watching this though? Or is he watching something else now? He's watching something else. He's not watching his angle, which allows GF to cross. GF is capping. GF caps because Scavenger forgot to watch his angle. He looked away for a split seconds, and GF took that advantage and went there for the cap. Amazing cap there from them. An early 2-0 lead for Chamber. Looks some KDs here with Scavenger being the one who I would say caused that cap by not watching the angle. RW was there as well. Could have heard audio, could put more util out on objectives and he was smoked. Or could have just ran out there and started throwing smokes out. Really, whenever you see this OBJ smoked, you want to do a few things. There's a few options rather. You could throw frags on it, you could throw flashes on it, you could run into the smoke and throw away the smoke itself, as long as it's not an M203. You can actually clear the smokes out by throwing them away. Or you can just pre-fire it. Just put a lot of shots into all the cap spots. And sometimes that works, right? I feel as if FSP that rounds, they did have some over peaking, some over aggression. Not a whole lot, but a few. And then Scavenger's not watching his line. I don't know if it's an understanding thing. Maybe he just doesn't understand what he's supposed to be watching. That's possible. I don't recognize the name, so it could be a newer player. I'll look him up real fast for purposes of the cast. Just a moment. Onto my bot channel. VRML player Scavenger. He's not even in there actually. So, not sure who he is. I wonder if he's on the roster for them. But no matter, because we're getting into it. I'm curious to see how FSB feel, or sorry, how Chamber feels after that.
I wanna be with the team that pushes through this side.
Again, towards planning, so really what you want is to have this plan set understood before you spawn in.
You're going with Klein and Bird, you go... Okay, so who are going that way?
You not have to explain this to these
No,
players
Hold on to us now. Hold on to
in the round.
Klein, you go that way, or Nightmare,
I'm
you
sure
go
you
that way.
already
Klein, you go with me. Sorry.
Could
One
be
person needs to go right. Frosty, you go right in there.
That's causing
Klein, you go
massive
with me.
questions. But I respect that they're still trying. I respect that they're still giving the effort and they're not lost hope yet because this match is still going. Chamber could get cap back here and then they'll be on the advantage again, right? So Pascal here watching the cross in a very somewhat common spot, I would say, just watching the cross, doing this nice little legal head peek. He has your audio underneath him. He might want to click his mic right now or in some other way alert his team that they're underneath him, right? Because then Chamello can start watching that, which he is. Chamello's playing a good spot that I will usually play just to watch Blue Room exit there. You bring that back up the chat. Turn down game audio. Okay, let me turn on game audio then.
So
Okay, now that's handled. Well, Matthew's alright now. Bye, love. I love you. Right, safe. Bye. Apologies, Ooh, we do have some shots coming out here. Almost a team kill from Krusty. Anton is here. There's a lot of shots downrange there.
Il y en a deux, il y en a un qui est mort.
The smoke comes out, not an amazing smoke, I wouldn't say, but it does cause helicopters to go out. I'm not sure what the thought process was behind the smoke. Look at Whack and Pascal here. Pascal might find him. Ooh, there was a trade. A really solid flick there from Whack onto Pascal. Krusty gets Anton. An early 3v3. That's not early now since these rounds are a little bit shorter. Oh, looks like my co-caster is ready. Hello, Mattress Dino. Can you hear me? Oh, the team comes from Scavenger. Match, can you hear me, buddy? I cannot hear you. Let me fix that though. Hold on. It's on my end. Okay, try to talk now. Now I can
Never
hear you.
mind.
Now we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Hello everyone, welcome. My co-caster Mattress Dino is here. Let me turn you up.
I was not late.
You were not late.
I was told to be here on 2042.
You were.
Yep.
That's exactly what
I was.
said. Yep, you were right. Match, do you have lobby info? Or do you just want me to screen share?
Yeah, I've got it.
You do? Awesome.
I've got it.
So right now we're
I'm just
looking at
getting
3v2. Were you able to watch the first map in the first couple rounds there, Matches?
Yeah, I watched them. Great job by FSB.
I totally agree with that. They've been playing really strongly in this scrim. They're at 2 caps now.
Who's alive? Who's alive?
I thought it was a match.
No, this is scrim. Chamber's not active yet. Chamber looks like a bunch of players from YSM
There.
who's ooh, Krusty gets oof.
Go far.
Krusty, he's
South.
yeah. I thought he was still playing with YSM.
It looks like he's on their roster though. Let me double check. Chambered. I can look at it right now. Actually, no. Chambered's roster is not an actual roster. It only has 1 player, M2022JO. So, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is
Maybe
there.
it's a team of
Could be a scrim team.
people who want to leave. It could be a scrim team.
Could be a scrim team. But we have to think like roster lock somewhat soon, and round robins are coming up. So if they leave YSM, they're gonna have a 2 to 3 week cooldown depending on what day they leave. It's gonna be very challenging for them to get the matches they need, especially in EU, in order to be able to qualify for round robins or Challenger Cup.
Like mostly with EU being a little lack of challenges.
Really good shot there.
Got him! Let's go!
They clean it up. Wow. What a comeback. What a comeback. But yeah, no, anyway, it's going to be challenging for them to get those matches that they need in Europe, where there's only, what, 11 teams? 10 teams? You know, it's going to be challenging.
Yep, 100%. Ooh, look at that next objective, Solomon.
Let me bring it back up here. Oops. Ooh, we're on the central objective.
Very capable.
It is.
Like, the amount of cap spots here.
Oh yeah, we have...
You want to go over them?
Yeah, let me go over them. So you can go inside here, you can cap right here, which is pretty safe, probably the safest place to cap. You could prone up all the way here and cap right here, if you'd like as well, like just from the alleyway. You can crawl up this way, you can cap right next to this box, or you can even crawl all the way up here and cap from this curb. And if you're prone, it makes it a challenge for people over here to see you. If you're prone right there, it's not possible, just challenging, right?
Yeah.
So we could see another cap come out. We've already seen 2 from FSB. What are your thoughts on these caps so far? Do you think it's more due to the defense being weak, or do you think it's FSB showing their skill?
Well, Chambered, you know, they're a very new team. They've not played together for a while. So it might just be the lack of cohesion. But we could see just FSB, you know, being a really strong cap-heavy team. That could just be the fact. I want to go over something just quickly before this starts.
Please.
With the new roof on-looking objective, Volk could capture that and just have a full eye on the OBJ. The only cap spot that's not protected is from the inside.
That's a great point. Yeah, no, that could definitely be. And I think
Chambered are 4.
this is the
Fire Chambered 4.
second time now that they've only spawned with 4.
Where's Krusty?
First time they did the illegal round
Farm
reset,
reset,
will we see another one? Yep, we're seeing another illegal
Mother
round
yeah.
reset. As I mentioned earlier, this round reset is not legal. In order for round resets to be allowed, it has to be a technical issue, not someone that forgot to ready up. Because Krusty forgot to ready up. Same thing happened last time. So this could have resulted in an overturn. Right? So
Krusty, and Krusty spawned the game before FSB are already. Whoa!
Oh my god.
That
That's just mean. That one's just mean.
Scummy. Like, I think that's scummy. They did an illegal round reset, and then proceeded to auto start it within a second or two and then being intense. I think that's not okay. I think that could result in some issues. Had this been an actual match.
No, bird's not coming.
Yeah.
See how they set this up.
Ooh.
Will they use the roof? Will Scavenger go on the roof? He is. Scavenger, one of the newer players, I believe, taking this rooftop.
FSB getting the northeast spawn, but they've actually decided to go northwest completely.
Interesting. They've been doing a lot of 3-2
No,
splits, and we're seeing the same thing here. But we are also seeing some side isolation.
Pasquale, man, getting the main view onto the road. You know, now he's getting backed up by his northern teammates. Who is Uth the Dragon? That's such a cool name.
Egg Dragon's what translates to. Or Dragon's Egg, I guess. I believe.
Is that actually it?
Because Uth is egg. It's a hard word to pronounce for English speakers, but it's sort of shots. Early shots got whack. Wow.
Oh, whoa.
He pushes out, gets one, and goes back down.
But JF is not out of the fight. He can still get revived. That's the issue with, you know, only downing players and onward.
Oh, for sure.
It's not many VR games that have that feature. I don't think there's any other shooters that do, at least.
That I can think of. I agree with that. It's a very interesting mechanic, because it does really force you to confirm those kills. It forces you to stay there and make sure they're actually dead. You know.
Yeah.
That was whack. Now rotate back to watch this cross. Will he find that one that's crossing right now? Who is that? That's Anton. I don't know if he'll be able to find him. He's shooting at him. Oof.
I'm all.
What a shot. Oof. Takes
Dragon, you know, he hears these shots, he acts on it.
Yeah, really good angle there from Oof. Making sure that, you know, he's protecting his teammates and just trying to make sure they get that early number advantage, which they now have. Scavenger. These smokes will do nothing against Scavenger, because but Scavenger stops watching it. Oh, and he goes back. Whoa! What a shot from
What
Pascal.
a great shot from, yeah. And Pascal gets another!
Another one! Wow, Pascal is...
3v2!
Pascal here is doing outstanding for his team.
Oh yeah.
He's, even last map as well, he got some amazing kills. We're now into a 3v2 in favor of FSB. Magnus, if you were in Chambers' shoes, how would you be wanting to defend this? Where would you be?
Oh. Well, I want RW Bird to definitely change his position. Okay, this isn't helping too much.
I don't know what this is helping. I guess he can sort of watch the crawl cap if they try to crawl up the alley. That's
yeah, no, but he's extremely open.
He's just open, because if they do this, he's just obvious right there. There's nowhere for him to rotate to besides the wide open street. You know, so that could cause issues for him. I do like Klein's spot.
Yeah.
Klein is watching the inside cap. Oh, okay. But yeah, he's watching the inside cap. I don't think they know where these last three are at. I don't think they know. I think Bird might catch one and then get refragged, and then they'll know, you know, but...
FSB are doing a great job of making no audio right now.
They are. FSB is a pretty methodical team, I would say. Like, they definitely play more methodical and slower. They don't just rush in. They're not sloppy, right? They're cautious, and I respect that. Pascal.
Well, just as I say this, Pascal, right at the crucial moment, making so much audio.
Yeah, and we do have RW is watching for him. Will he find him?
Yeah, Bird spot might. Wait, can he actually watch that deep?
Yeah, yeah, you can watch the
That's not
entire
that bad.
cap spot, but the issue is it's open. You know, it's just open.
Yeah, you're visible to a lot.
And if Pascal gets this kill on decline, a cap is coming out. Because RW is not going to be able to rotate in time if Pascal is a quick capper.
Oh no, Klein getting distracted by the shots!
Kill comes out.
Ah, and there it goes.
Oh, RW went down. I didn't realize that. He went down. They traded. I didn't catch that. Really good pickup there, though, and acting on, you know, those shots. However, Chambers did prevent the cap, right? So that's what matters, is they did stop that cap. And if they cap right now on this very capital objective, they could still be in this game.
They could tie it up 3-3.
They could definitely tie it up.
You know, they don't need the cap, but you're gonna have to go for another Volk if you don't get it. And we've not seen Chambered winning too many Volks.
Yeah,
Marshall.
they've been having trouble with it because I feel like they're going a little bit aggressive, and it's been giving them issues. They've been playing more, I don't want to say sloppy, but sloppy. You know, they've been just pushing in and not really having consideration as to where FSB could be. They're not thinking it through and like putting themselves in their shoes. Let's take a look at some KDs here. Oops. Oh god, what's going on? There we go. Take a look at some KDs.
Oh, look at Krusty.
Yeah,
for all he's doing
too. Nice work there from Krusty. YSM player at the moment, I believe. Is that correct?
I'm like off memory. I'm pretty sure he's YSM.
I believe he is.
Yeah.
I believe he is. I can look it up, I suppose.
I'm looking.
YSM is 7th in the U right now. Krusty is on their team, as is Whackmeister and Klein.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Maybe they're trying to split up and like just add some teams to Europe. Let me in, please. Oh god, there we go.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Europe down to 11 teams to now.
They could use them. I feel as if Europe could use the new bloods. I mean, PGBU just reformed in Europe. They're not active yet.
Bird, you're coming this way. Bird, you're coming this way.
Okay.
Wow, should I just like say, you guys won that? Lead the way. Hold
Again,
your
with the
tongue out.
questions after the round starts, we need to make sure that people understand the plan before the round starts. That's a really
Chambered
massive takeaway.
They get the same spawn FSB did last round, and just as FSB done, but a little different, a 2-3 split.
Yeah, just like
But this time, Krusty and Scavenger, they stick to the east wall.
Yeah. Just
Scavenger stands about 10. I don't know if you heard them.
I have. There's a moment at round 1 of map 1 where you would have to go back and watch it to hear what I mean. It was you know the meme of like the screeching child.
Yeah.
It was that. And it was our clan or Scavenger. I don't know who it was, but it was comical. Oh, hate. I'm just saying it was comical, which I think was the goal of it. Ooh, shots.
This one in the
Anton,
window. This
Klein.
one in the window.
Yeah, Klein.
Good shot there from Klein, recognizing it and knowing where to look.
Klein holds his gun very far out.
He does, you're right. I wonder if he uses a gun stock.
Yeah, that must be a really extended. Whoa! You see what I mean? That's really extended.
It is really extended.
That's quite cool.
Look at Whack. Whack gets
Oh,
the
Whack!
in the window. What an angle. What an angle.
Yeah.
An amazing use of like angle and height there. Verticality.
Yeah, the verticality.
The verticality play. Ha. Yeah.
I got the one.
No, he's just using everything he's got. That smoke's on the main street. All colours of smokes.
A pretty well covered cross as well, but I'm still...
Yeah, Klein gets through. Oh, man.
Minus 1.
Anton on the second floor peeks out, does find Whack.
Good shot
Excuse
there.
me.
Now I can barely hear Soul, but I can hear Matches as well in the chat. Well, my microphone's all the way up. I mean, sorry. You know, I don't know what's going on with that.
Do it on OBS. Oh, do you not?
It is. It's up all the way on Streamlabs and in my PC.
Smoke,
sorry, Chris. I don't know how to fix that.
Donc,
I'm looking to mess up this real fast, maybe. No,
yes, that's weird because I hear you pretty fine.
Yeah, no, it's up all the way. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. I'll work on it after this cast.
Turn your phone up, Chris.
Hello.
Oh, Scavenger gets tagged, and I don't know what the hell could. Oh, but GF!
No, get them in the end.
Ah, there goes the other. And GF. Flash. Oh, I don't know what that's going to do.
A log.
It's up to Klein anyway. Klein is looking for Chimelo, okay? So Klein isn't clueless.
Yeah.
And Chimelo might feed him if he goes down the back side here.
Where is Chimelo? Let me go back.
You know, son, how the hell did Chimelo get... Oh, there's a staircase. I did not know about that.
I've never played this spot before, but it's not bad. I don't hate
this.
This
Isn't yeah. This isn't that bad.
This, to be honest, because you can.
How
watch
long
the
has this
streets.
been around?
Don't know. I've never seen it played though.
No,
I've watched a lot of casts. I've never seen a spot played the way it is. Because he can watch all the way down. He can watch all the way down, and that's a really good spot. I may have to steal that, to be honest. I may have to steal that. You can also watch the main road cross. Like, this is a great spot. Not quite last man up spot, but still a good spot. Look at GF as well, up here on the rooftop you were talking about earlier. He might be the one to find Klein, if he looks for it.
Yeah, he's not doing what I would love him to do, which would just be solely watching the uplink. Because in all honesty, there's really no one watching the uplink. Oh,
Klein
and there's
found
that
him.
kill we were talking about,
I think he rotated
protected.
off. Yeah, no, Klein,
Yeah, he did.
or
Jumped
rather,
off.
Carmelo rotated off, and then he went down. Klein was patient, and then paid off. 1 minute left. This match, the scrim, is resting on Klein's shoulders with 1 minute left.
How about GF?
Here's another one!
Klein! Another!
Wow,
It's all up
so
to
1v1.
Dragon.
Ooh, but he
Oh,
gets him.
what a shot!
Amazing shot there from Moof. Klein almost had that 1v3 clutch. Wow. Talk me through that match. What do you think of that?
But Klein, you know, he was patient, but he had 48 seconds before he died. I wish he was a wee bit further up, but still getting that pick onto the roof.
It was impressive.
It was crucial, you know.
That was an impressive pick there, getting 2 of them as last man up.
I'm impressed how long he held, holded
Yeah,
that
no,
back
he held
guard.
that a long
I
time.
would not have done that. That's
No.
it's really good.
That was good. I would have just went around it, to be honest. I would have went around it and avoided it and sort of like went through the alleyway.
Yeah.
So let's see, Klein was over here somewhere, and he was trying to get the kill onto Chamello. I would have went all the way back around through here and dropped down and went through the alleyway and went for the inside cap. You know, but it almost worked out. So I don't have much room to speak.
Ça, bien écrit,
Cargo. Onto the smallest map.
Whose
in
pick is
Vegas.
this?
I believe this is going to be Chambers, rather.
Chambers.
My
Yeah,
bad,
I'm
my
not
bad.
surprised. That's what I mean. I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I seen this coming.
Yep. And on Center Crate's objective, one of the most capable objectives in this map, probably the second most capable, I'd say, in this map. What are some recent strong plays you've seen here, Matches?
No clue.
No?
Nope. Not on this one.
One that pops out to me was in one of our matches. Who was it? Who were we against? It was Castle.
I've not played for you guys in ages.
You're right, my bad. I forgot. But who were we against? It was one of our earlier matches. Oh, it was against Friendly Fire. It was AGM EU versus Friendly Fire. We did a really strong smoke push, and we just crawled up and capped. So I'm curious to see if Chambers going to be able to do something similar. Usually for this objective, we do see a lot of smokes out and a lot of aggression. So I think usually that's a pretty good strategy. But for a team like FSE, who is just more of a passive, hold your angles type of team, maybe that aggression won't play out as well, but we'll see.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of just like conservative from FSB. Like they're not playing meta spots, but they are definitely conservative.
For sure.
Conservative? Yeah.
Conservative, yep. No, for sure. My camera working yet? No, it's not. So I fix that. But yeah, no, I agree. Definitely, they're playing a little bit more passive instead of an aggressive defense, you know, which is fair. That does cater more into the EU style.
Yeah, no. When we played boss fight on this map last season,
Oh god, what's going on?
we seen they were extremely conservative, and it worked.
This
Don't know
is
if we
true,
were
but
just inexperienced, but
this is true.
I don't know. It's definitely not a bad idea to just hold a line.
Oh no, for sure, I agree with that, and you know, sometimes for this map, just doing a 3-back 2-up defense, it doesn't hurt. You know, send 2 up to go get some kills, have 3 just watch their angles. You know, sometimes that works well.
Yep.
And it really depends on who you're against. I think Chambers gonna go aggro here. I think they're gonna be going hard and fast. And against that, maybe just all
Our
playing
state's
blind.
still not ready.
Yeah, no, they're so quick
It's
to
always
start
crafted.
it. They're so quick to start last time, but not this time. My camera is working now, thankfully. Hello everyone, happy to see you guys. I'll make it a little larger here. Let's do this. There we go. There, that's better. Well, I guess the way we can talk about some upcoming matches, let me bring them up. From worldwide matches, tonight, Sunday night, we do have Proteus and AGMNA, Blaze, or wait, no, it's Saturday, isn't it? My bad. The only one today is going to be Jamins and the Aging Moss challenge match.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm excited. I know you are.
I am.
Who is this?
I'm not for no reason,
Who is
honestly,
this?
you know, I definitely not playing.
But okay.
Let's see how Champ approaches this. They still have a good morale, they're laughing, they're having a good time, and that's important, you know, because even after a loss, you still need to make sure your team stays together. An interesting smoke there, doesn't quite catch where they want it to catch on the cross.
Yeah, you know what they're trying to do though, right?
They're trying to get over. They're trying to get over to watch the cross. Didn't work out. Look at RW pushing all the way up Green Tunnel. A brave move.
You know,
Very brave.
And more I see people succeed doing this.
Because
I think it's just something Voltberg gets.
They just don't watch it, because why would someone do that? It's stupid. But it works. It's working. So
it traps you in a corner.
If it works, ooh,
And
whack,
that is ours.
and falls back. But no, I mean, if it works, it works. And because no one's watching it, it's usually a pretty safe option. Pascal gets crusty. 44. Look at this defense we have. It's a very standard box-style defense, but the front side objective is a little bit open. Oof is there, and that's about it. What's GL doing? Where's he? Oh, GL's back here at the red crate. No, he's inside. What? What was that? What was that spot? Okay. Interesting.
It's
Very interesting. The trade comes out. Pascal can get res if Oof can rotate back and get this revive safely. It's gonna be huge, and he does. The objective is still a little weak, I want to say though. With like, if smokes come out, they're gonna be in trouble. What are your thoughts right now, Max? What's going through your head?
just looking back at that. Whoa, yeah, we're gonna have to watch the mid. We've got one player at barrels, but yeah, smokes. Well, smokes will do too much because like they'll be blocking Dragon and Piscali. Just like that blue smoke. Look at him panicking, gets caught out. Dragon fails to find the refrag, only tagging Scavenger. Jamalo needs to rotate back in.
Yeah. Like I was saying, those smokes, you know, it just causes chaos.
We devils.